What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do the final video in the trailer build series I got here, and that is what is the total cost of this project. I know a lot of you guys are interested in that, to see if this is something that you're interested in doing, if you can save any money, or would it be better off just to buy a new one. As you can see here, the trailer has been completed and the boards are stained and everything. You see the boards are not as dark as what they were. And I never did replace the inside tires on this because they look runnable for a little while. I put the outside tires on and I put new wheels on the outside because I had some mismatched wheels and whatnot, different offsets. And so I just bought 4 wheels and 4 tires and put on the outside, and I put the best tires that I had out of what was on there on the inside. I'll probably go back and update that later, but for right now we're going to use it this way. So this is how I'm going to give the price. I've got everything listed on a piece of paper here, so I'm going to set you guys up over here. We're going to go over the pricing on all this, what it costs to do this, and see if it's worth it for you to do a project like this, or if you're better off just buying a new one. Alright guys, so the first thing is I paid $2,500 for this trailer. I know a few of you were interested in what I wound up giving for it. I paid $2,500 for it. So the second thing is I had to go to the DMV, pay taxes on it. That was $391. And again, I'm rounding this up to a whole dollar amount or down to a whole dollar amount, depending on if it's over 50 cents on the next dollar or below. A wheel hub, you know, the wheel run off, it ruined the hub. And I found a hub on eBay. It was a new old stock hub someone had on there for $100, so I ordered that. I had to get some OSFO metal prep that kind of kills the rust, as well as some pins and stuff for the ramps to make the ramp stand up, and the castle nut that screws on the hub. I picked that up locally for $93. I picked up some flat bar for the rub rails and stuff. That was $42. A spring and hanger kit, I ordered that online from a trailer place, the cheapest place I could find. I think it may have been actually 2 different orders, but the total for the springs and the hangers for the hanger kit was $466. The diamond plate for the fenders up here over the tires that we had to go over, I had a guy do that for me. He cut it out with a plasma cutter, a CNC table. That was $340. The brakes, I bought the whole brake backing assembly and everything for both axles, which was 4 brake backing plate assemblies. Cheapest place I found was online, and that was $384. This is a big order here that I did on eBay. I don't know what all that I did actually order. I know this was tires, the 4 tires for the outside, the 4 wheels for the outside, 2 gallons of paint. Had 1 brake drum that was bad, the one that ran off. It really messed it up, grooved it up. The brake drum, all the LED lights for the tail lights, the clearance lights, all that stuff. The breakaway box, and I don't remember what all else that was, but that was $1,523 order off of eBay. I ordered the little 4-inch backup lights or work lights, load lights that I put on the neck of the trailer off Amazon. It was $33. Estimating welding supplies for the wire, grinding discs and whatnot at $100, so we'll just say $100 for welding supplies. Got 2 gallons of lacquer thinner, picked that up at AutoZone. That was $51. You can buy that stuff cheaper if you can find a place that sells it in a 5-gallon can, but anyway, I didn't. I just picked up 2 gallons from AutoZone. The decals that we put on the neck, that was $128 for those. You can get obviously a little cheaper decals if you don't get the outline around them and whatnot, but anyway, I needed the roll of 14 gauge wire I got, the valve stems, and picked up a couple cans of spray paint because I ran out of paint on the gallon paint that I ordered. I had a few bare spots I needed to touch up with some spray paint, so I just grabbed that. That was $90. The electric brake wiring that you seen in that video, along with a 7-way plug, that was $100 and something, but I needed it overnight, so I paid next day shipping on it. So total cost to me was $195 on that, because I paid the extra shipping. I wanted to get it. Also, I ordered the heat shrink tubing with that as well. And I was trying to get it for the weekend so that I can go ahead and work on the trailer that weekend and not be waiting till the next weekend to speed the project up. So anyway, that was $195. And then the soldering gun that I ordered, I'm thinking it was 40 or 50 bucks. I don't remember. But anyway, I paid next day shipping on that as well, because I needed that to do the soldering. So that was $83 my cost. Now this does not count the polisher I burn up and the 4.5 inch grinder. I just kind of chalked that up to doing the video. I pretty well knew what was going to happen when I did that. I just really didn't want to drive to town. I was trying to get the job done. I drive to town, it cost me 2 or 3 hours working on the project when I had time and whatnot. So anyway, just chalked that up to making a video. Probably won't pay off, but oh well, not a big deal. So anyway, all this I just named off comes up to a grand total of $6,519. So I'll put this up here so you can see that. Hopefully the camera picked that up. $6,519 is what I have invested in this. Again, that does not include the 4 inner tires that I'm going to have to buy. Now, from what I found on the internet, the pricing on a trailer like this is around $9,500 with the narrow ramps. If you get one with the wider ramps, you're going to be about another 800 bucks over that. So 10.3, 10.5 range, depending on what trailer brand. You can go with like a Surepool trailer or a Longhorn trailer, get one for a little less than that with a narrow ramps. You can be in the 8,500-ish range. Then you have tax on all of that. So if you figure you bought a trailer like this with the narrow ramps for $93, $96, $9,700, depending on what dealer, your price is going to vary a little bit. You're going to have roughly $1,000 tax on that. So it's going to put you at somewhere between $10,500 to $11,000. If you want one with the wider ramps, like what I would get, it's going to push you up probably into the $12,000 range. If you finance it, it's going to be even more than that because you're paying interest on it. So you'll have to run the math on that. This was $6,500 here, and if I had cash money to buy one, I'm thinking I might could have got a dealer down to $93, $9,500 range with the narrow ramps like this one has, and then you're still looking at paying the DMV $1,000. So there's a decent amount of savings, but it's also a lot of work and a lot of time. So depending on your job and what you're doing is whether it's worth it to you, if you're going all the time and you're making the money, it probably makes the best sense for you using this hot shot just to buy a new trailer. It just makes more financial sense. But if you're just doing this, you need something to haul your tractor around, and you want a part-time project, you enjoy doing stuff like this, you can save a little bit of money. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's enough that I think it can make it worthwhile if you enjoy doing these types of projects and whatnot. So you'll have to decide that on your own. And anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, or this series up. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the videos and how we went about getting this done and everything. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you watched the whole series, if this is your first video, if you like this sort of stuff, click the subscribe button, comment, rate, all that good stuff. See you guys in the next video.